tell me about your journey.
I kind of practiced on myself, collect henna coins that was being thrown at wedding. I went to my mom, hey, I'll do your Mehndi. And she thought to herself, oh, maybe he's gonna draw some triangles, circles, or dots. She was shocked.
When a bride books you and they want to go for styling as well as the Mehndi, of course, what does that entail? Like,
for me, styling and Mehndi, both of them are storytelling. My job that day is to make sure that I help them feel the way they want to feel.
So what's trending now? Traditional or like more modern designs? What's in trend?
I always build my foundation of anything that I do for things that are timeless.
What do you feel like? How can we as vendors elevate the industry? Hello and welcome to the Vendor Lounge. Our guest tonight is known for his detailed henna designs and a strong eye for bridal styling and wedding aesthetics. Please welcome Ritesh from Retesh Mehndi and SBR. Thank you so much, Ritesh, for coming. It's a pleasure to have you on the Vendor Lounge.
It is absolutely amazing to be here today and to be in your show.
Thank you so much once again. So Ritesh, tell me about your journey. Like I personally know your journey, but like not in detail, to be honest.
So it goes way back since I was a kid. If you know or not, I'm from Mauritius, but my descent is from India. So I'm what we called from the diaspora of being Indian. So really, really proud to hold this background and my origins. And that's where henna began. Through weddings, through cultural activities back home. Every single event that I attended, either it was a family wedding or, an event within the society, they will always have Mehndi there. From that point onwards, I was always intrigued to what exactly is Mehndi, and it kind of became a background kind of relaxation thing for me to kind of understand what Mehndi is, and I've learned a lot about it growing up. So I'm telling you, as little as the age of 9, 10, I was asking questions to my cousins and whatnot. And I basically came up to it to go, hey, I really want to try this and do this for my mom. My mom wasn't blessed with a daughter back then, and back in the days, as I said, I'm from the diaspora. You usually either do it if you're a female or if you've been told by someone else, and usually that flows down from generation to generation within the ladies community. And my mom not being able to have a daughter to help her do that, I felt like she was a little bit behind, and people wouldn't really celebrate her that way. People would say, oh, if you had a daughter, they would help you do your hair, do your makeup, do your henna. And that was the easiest thing that I could do. And my mind was running miles an hour. I go, hey, I will take this challenge and learn this art, and we'll see where I go from there. But it was quite a taboo because being a male and doing henna wasn't necessarily something people saw before back where I grew up from. Whereas if you go to Delhi today, all the best, Mehndi artists that you see in Chandni Chowk are male henna artists, and equivalently female henna artists are everywhere in the world. But not so common to be a male henna artist back in Mauritius. So I kind of practiced on myself. I will hide in the bathroom and collect henna coins that was being thrown at wedding, at the end of a Sangeet, at the end of the Mehndi night, collect them and then draw on my lap so that no one would see what I was doing, right? Because no one could ever see you, roaming around with designs on your thighs. So and I was confident enough after a year from there, let's say around 10, and I went to my mom, hey, I'll do your Mehndi. And she thought to herself, oh, maybe he's going to draw some triangles, circles, or dots. You never know. She said yes. That was my first client. And she was my mom. She was shocked after seeing it. She didn't say a word at all, but then she obviously attended weddings, and everyone around her was raving, was like, who did your Mehndi? And she proudly said, my son did it. everyone was so confused at the same time, but also so amazed by it.
Yeah.
And that's where my journey started. And here we are today with a full-grown brand, Ritesh Mehndi.
So when did you get into styling?
Unknowingly, styling was happening in parallel to Mehndi. I didn't even notice it. When I was little or old enough, Mum would tie her sari. And tying a sari is quite a meticulous exercise. And usually you need two people. Some people do it professionally, which I can call myself now, by just one person. But back in the days, obviously, Mum was like, oh, I need someone to hold my pleats when I do my pleats, or hold my palla before I'm able to pin it. That's where my practice started. And that's where I got to know different materials and different craftsmanship of garments, because I used my creativity and used that on my cousins. And by trial and error, I was pinning it here, pinning it there, and just making the look. And yeah, that's how the styling journey began, and that's how I started learning more about the Indian and the South Asian craftsmanship and garments. And
When a bride books you and they want to go for styling as well as the Mehndi, of course, what does that entail? Like helping out with them with, like, you know, styling their sari or whatever outfit they are wearing, or is it more than that?
It's definitely way more than that. On paper or on visuals that you see on social media, you just see me, you know, draping or putting things together, minor details, but it's a journey. And for me, styling and Mehndi, both of them are storytelling. It's not to do with just pleating something and putting it together or drawing a design. It's about telling the story. Telling the bride's story, telling the groom's story. Let the people see their story on their major day of their life. So to answer your question on what it entails when someone comes to me and book me, it's about me understanding their personality, understanding their vision, understanding how they want to feel on the day. My job that day is to make sure that I help them feel the way they want to feel. You know, every single detail matters. How you'll be photographed, for example. How would the outfit be photographed? How are you moving? The fluidity of the outfit. All of these little details matters, from selecting the outfit to the right jewelry, to the hair, to the makeup, and everything else connects to each other.
How early a bride should book a Mehndi artist?
Very, very good question. And I think we all struggle with people always calling us 2 weeks ago and say, hey, my Mehndi is happening 2 weeks later, can you book me? That's a big no-no. I think to better kind of put it, it really depends on when is your wedding happening. If your wedding is in an off-peak season, as we call it, of the industry, then even if you book 6 months in advance, I think that's good. You're allowing enough time for the artist or the vendor in general to work with yourself, and enough time to get to know you, to be able to tell your story and bring your vision together. However, if you are getting married in the peak wedding season, mainly from summer all the way to whenever the weather is amazing, you would need to give us a year. A year means a lot to us because of the volume of people. We want to make sure that you get the right amount of time spent with your vendor so that they can curate a good offer for you and curate your vision. But amongst all, a lot of brides these days, and grooms, are very planned. So if they know that they want a vendor, they will book them a year plus in advance. So if you do not want to miss out on dates, because obviously we're all single-handed people, we don't do 3-4 weddings in a day, you'd really want to come in nice and early, which is that year mark, to be able to get your date sorted.
So how early a bride should book you as a Mehndi artist? Like 1 million years ago? Or
no,
like
I would
4
say,
years in advance?
Let's be realistic. Everyone, you know, I would say 6 months for me is a little bit too less for me to be able to give you the right time. If a bride wants to book me as Ritesh Mehndi for their big day, I would say 1 year in advance will be the perfect point.
How does it feel like when a bride calls you next day or the day after looking at the henna, like how beautiful it looks and the color has come out like perfect? How does it feel?
Look, to me, that's why I say that year journey for me is very important. I do Mehndi for a passion. Yes, it's a business to other people's eyes, but I really put my heart and soul into it. I put a lot of my personal time into it, and I have a great partner who supports all of that. When you put so much time and effort building a relationship for a year with the bride, getting to know them, getting to answer their questions about wedding. It could be about Mehndi, it could be about a particular photo shoot session, it could be anything. You build a relationship. So after, when you receive that call, you're not necessarily surprised by they like your work, because you know you're out there and you're passionate to deliver something that is over 100% of you. But it's that relationship that grows from there.
Yeah,
it's the network, it's the respect. For me, it's not about, hey, you did an amazing design and an amazing henna. No, for me as an artist, it's about the education and the learnings that I leave from there. And when I go to another wedding and I see another bride that I've done 2 years ago, for them to run to me and say, hey Ritesh, how are you? Rather than them going, oh yeah, he was the henna wala that did my Mehndi. It's a huge change. That's what gives me the goosebumps. That's what gives me the passion to keep doing.
Yeah.
It's that connection. And that's what I'm here for.
Beautiful. So, all these brides, they go on the Pinterest board and, online Instagram. And I'm sure a lot of them coming to you, okay, I want this design, or they want groom's picture.
Yeah.
So when you did this for the first time, because I have actually seen a lot of your designs where you have actually done them so perfectly, but the very first time when a bride came to you and said to you, I want, my partner's picture on my hands, what was the prep like? Were you worried, nervous?
I mean, I was really, really nervous. People might find this very, very strange. So I will tell you a story that is still there, very fresh and live it in my mind. So I was basically maybe 6-7 years into my career as a henna artist in Australia. And I've been doing this for over 15 years here now. And I had done a bride's roka. She loved my work and she really wanted me for her roka. And then during the roka Mehndi, she had asked me, hey Ritesh, what do you think about doing portraits on Mehndi? Back then I went, I don't think I'm comfortable doing that. Like it's not something that, I'm really confident. And for me, it's all about that storytelling, right? If I'm not able to tell the story, I'm not confident of doing it. And I don't want to be putting that on the bride. Even though deep inside me, I knew I could do it if I put my 100%. A year later, it's the bride's wedding and she's inquiring in January for a December wedding. She goes, Ritesh, how do you feel about portraits? Do you still have the same feeling? At that time, I said, yes, I'm still not confident. And that's when I decided to go, hey, this is something that, I've never done before. I need to build that confidence in me because I know I can do it. I invested a year of my time learning this expertise of portrait drawing. And now I can proudly just say yes to anything.
So what's trending now? Traditional or like more modern designs? What's in trend?
I feel that trend is an accent to me. I always build my foundation of anything that I do for things that are timeless. And I add the trendiness to it through accents. For example, if you came to me and say, hey Ritesh, what's trending in bridal lehenga? When the bride's gonna look at her feed photos or videos 20 years later, we don't want people to go or her to go, oh, this is 2015's trend or this is 2025's trend. We want them to go, this is timeless. So yes, we want to be relevant with the trends. Yes, trends are important, but let's put it as accent.
So do you get brides because I do sometimes?
Yeah.
When they they'll have
whether you want it or not.
Yeah. Well, they would want to replicate a certain celebrity look.
Yes.
And then of course, her personality is definitely different to that celebrity's personality or the actress.
Yeah.
Do you get that a lot, or it's just me getting?
I do. And I think my way of putting it to them so that we all are on the same page is I'll give them my expertise when it comes to how do we build something for it to be you. At the end of the day, the bride will have a vision, and let's say looking like a certain celebrity is a vision. But we always have to be honest and remind everyone, because I'm no magician, right? We need to make sure we're working with the right things for the right vision.
Yeah.
So we need to kind of grow from that and go, okay, well, this is the vision, but let's move a couple of steps back. How do you feel? How do you want to feel? Like, what's exactly in that vision that is making you feel like you want to be that? And it could be as simple as, I want to be bold. You know, I want my look to be bold. And that comes back to play around to, let me get to know you more. What's your personality? Because that is the most powerful thing. How you carry an outfit, how you carry a Mehndi design, depends on who you are and your personality. Like someone can come to me and go, hey, I saw this trend that Alia Bhatt did like a small design. It's not just about just doing that design. It's about how you carry it, how you tell your story through it.
Yeah.
And that's where we come back to it and go, okay, well, yes, this is your vision, but let's make it your way. Let's make it you.
Yeah.
So we use pieces of that vision to build who she is and how she wants to feel.
Yeah.
Yes, it's challenging at times because it's really hard to explain how the final picture will look like, because you need the bride's and the groom's trust. But by putting those elements together and showing them who they really want to be, and showing them and kind of, you know, taking those little bits and pieces that they see in the vision into realistic purposes and how we would kind of feel with them makes a huge difference. I think from there, the conversation flows very fluidly.
So how long does Mehndi take? Like realistically, how long would it take?
It's like a love and hate relationship question that I have. But to be very fair, Mehndi is an art. And as you all know, art takes time. I don't think Picasso came out and drew something in 2 minutes. I'm not saying that I'm Picasso, but I'm just saying that art takes time. And the visions that you get from brides are things that are very, very delicate and needs a lot of precision. So you need a really good environment to be able to work and do such art. So realistically, a bridal Mehndi takes on 6 to 7 hours to complete. And depending on the level of designs and elements that are customized and added to it, the more that grows. So yeah, I think I've been very upfront on that with my brides and the people around myself. But I think the best way is to get your henna done way before your event. If one day before your event, the best. And then the next day, you can get it photographed the way you want to, and you can enjoy the event.
Tell us about your brand, because I know you recently launched your own brand, and I was honored to be part of the launch. It was amazing. But I think we should be telling more. We should keep telling about your brand because it's such an amazing brand. And I actually drew a Mickey Mouse with the cone you gifted us, because I can draw cartoons actually. So, but yes. So, how did that idea came up?
Yeah, I think obviously the brand started at a very young age, and Ritesh Mehndi was there in every single, you know, draft drawing I was drawing on paper when I was still in high school. And last year was a year that I really wanted to bring out my brand and bring it to the next level, right? So it was a time where I wanted to make sure that I'm not just having a name as a brand or a logo. I wanted my brand to tell a story. You would see that my brand logo is an elephant.
Yes.
I think, but an elephant as itself is not just obviously an animal, it's also a spirit animal to me. It's celebrated within my culture, it's celebrated within the religion that I practice as well. It's always there in paintings, in memories, in the empires from India as well. So it was really, really important to me to do that. And the brand itself is all about acknowledging people, bringing people together, understanding every culture. For me, Ritesh Mehndi is not for a certain amount of people or not for a particular person. It's for everyone. Everyone has the reach to it, depending on your skin tone, how you look like, what your culture is, what your background is. I want to bring people together, and there's only one thing behind both of my brands, that is Ritesh Mehndi and Style by Ritesh, is the art, it's the celebration, and the people.
So how do you style based on body and personalities?
I think it's two independent things, but one of them is more important than the other, and this might surprise you. So as a stylist, to me, it's not about, covering your body type. It's about being comfortable, and it's about celebrating who you are, irrelevant of your body type. But obviously, body type is something that is meaningful when it comes to styling and when it comes to what you pick. So as a stylist, I will make sure I recommend certain material, certain outfit cuts, certain garments when it comes to a particular body type. But above all, your personality is what shapes everything, not your body type. So making sure that, yes, we take into consideration body type, because that kind of comes into the proportion of things, right? So how you want to drape it, what outfit cut you want to do. Do you want to do a fishtail lehenga? Do you want to do an A-line lehenga? Do you want to wear a sari? How do you want to drape the sari? How do you want to drape the dupatta? All of this is important, which is obviously your proportion side of it, to make sure that you complement your body type. But the most important thing is how you carry it, how you feel when you wear it, when you look at yourself again. So I think personality plays a bigger picture when it comes to styling than body type. But again, as a stylist, I know a lot of people, let's say, if you have a certain body type, you'll be like, oh, let's just cover it here or put a dupatta there. It's nothing to do with that. It's about how you feel and your personality, and let's celebrate it and make you feel comfortable.
Yeah, amazing. So has any bride ever come to you? We do a lot of Sikh weddings and a lot of Punjabi weddings. Yeah?
Yes.
So has any bride, like while you're styling in the morning and everything, and usually the lehengas are with that kangan, it's like way too heavy sometimes. And you know how when we have to do the matha take, when we're in the Gurdwara or even Hindu weddings, there's a way to sit. So do you help them? You tell them, train them on that?
I do. And this is a very difficult part. And that's what I say, booking your artist or your stylist 1 year in advance is very, very important to you, because there's things that you might not know when you're buying a lehenga or buying your wedding outfit that you need to know. And that's what, styling is very important, right? That's where I ask the bride, so what's the wedding? Where is it happening? What kind of cultural wedding are you doing? Is it an unencouraged? Is it a faira? Are you just saying yes to the dress and you're saying yes to your husband? What's the decor? Do you have steps? Are you dancing? Is there a barat? All of this matters. And yes, on the day, if they've already picked their outfit and I wasn't able to assist them throughout the journey, you can come into a challenge where you can teach them how to sit properly, but the outfit might not cooperate with it. And it becomes quite challenging for the photographer, for themselves to sit and be comfortable. So it's very, very important to make sure that you consult the stylist, myself, before buying your outfit, and consult with your designer. Make sure that your designer, whoever is tailoring your outfit, knows about what wedding are you having. If they are not across it, make them understand that you'll be sitting down in it. You are gonna go up and down. You're gonna do mata take. You're gonna do fairas. You're gonna do your barat and dance, and that's very, very important for the brides to check. But coming back to your question, on the day in the morning, right at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., once the bride is all ready, you're gonna have to teach them how to lift their lehenga and sit so that everything looks seamless.
Also, I feel like grooms as well need a bit of styling.
100%.
Because one thing I personally, because being a videographer and a photographer, I hate seeing my shots getting ruined, right? It's a perfect shot. And when a groom is doing the matha take and his mala is just going all over, or the string is at the front And because that time a religious ceremony is happening, you can't just go and tell the couple, oh, it's a bit disrespectful as well.
Yeah.
So I feel grooms also need
100%.
the styling and just making sure, the shawl or the outfit they are wearing,
Yeah.
it's not all over the place. It's just like nicely done and everything, and they're
100%.
comfortable sitting as
Yeah.
well.
And I think that's where, you asked me about my brand, and I told you that about my brand is about everybody and everyone is included. Now or never, I'm finding grooms reaching out to me and go, hey, I'm getting ready that day. I really need help to make sure my outfit is put together, and sending me their bride's Pinterest board. And it's amazing to see also brides making sure they're thinking about the groom, because at the end of the day, it makes the two of us to build that story and to showcase that vision. And if you're just focused on the bride and making sure everything is well put together, there's always a disbalance there, as you say. So yeah, it is important to make sure that the grooms are well looked after well. And they also come on the journey, and the styling journey is as important for a groom and as a bride, and to the entire close family. When you look at that perfect family picture that you want to curate, you want every single detail to matter. And that's what I do for my brides at Style by Ritesh. It's not just about, how the bride looks. It's also, how does the groom complement the bride? How does the bridal party look against? How does the groom's mum and the bride's mum look next to each other?
Yeah.
Everyone matters and everyone needs it.
What do you feel like? How can we as vendors elevate the industry?
I have a lot going in my mind right now when we talk about elevation, because I'm all about growing together and building that next step together. It hurts me, I don't know if that happens to you as a vendor as well, when anyone comes to me and say, wedding in UK, Canada, like 15, 16 times better than in Australia. The Australian market, or the things that we get in Australia are still far behind. I do not think that is purely based on the vendors or what we have. It's all based on the clientele that we have as well, right? So for us to elevate one step higher, we need the people that are working with us. That is brides, groom, uncle, aunties, anyone that is working with us, to trust us.
Yeah, definitely. And I say the same thing to my clients as well. Just trust the process. Like if you have hired a professional, just trust them, share your vision, share the inspos, and in the end, just see the magic happening. But most importantly, allow the time to shoot. Allow the time to shoot. Allow
the time for everything.
Yeah, for everything. And probably plan your day in a way. And I think that's when the wedding planners come.
Very important.
Very important.
When we talk about the timeline, we talk about the coordination.
Yeah.
You have, some people have, 300, 400, 500 people attending the wedding. You've got a bridal party that is itself more than 50 people. You've got, over 15 vendors individually to manage. And that's where I feel like, as you say, a wedding coordinator, a wedding planner is very, very important. I think any professionals that work in the wedding industry should not be questioned or doubt if you need it or not. By experience, I can tell you, all these vendors out there, from planners to, all of us, we are an integral part for your wedding to go smoothly. And if you're dreaming big, your team needs to be at the same level.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's the experience that matters.
100%.
And the management and everything. With that, Ritesh, I would like to thank you so much once again for coming on the Vendor Lounge. It's been absolutely a pleasure to have you on the show, and I hope we will have you again in a few months' time, because we're gonna keep growing.